255?
Yeah.
Arriving at 3255 Saints Road, on the right.
Looks like that dude might have slept here. All right, good morning. It is Monday morning at 5:30. We're here a little early. Looks like someone might have slept here. So we woke up at 4 o'clock this morning to get here. 4 o'clock. It came so fast. Oh, like I was telling you guys though, we've got a partial running down to Macon, Georgia. This was actually listed as a hot shot load. 17,000 pounds. Some ISO totes. I've never picked up ISO totes before, so I'm not sure how you're supposed to strap them down. But we need to leave here and then run back up and grab the truck and then head over to Indiana. Let me see where in Indiana. We are going to Muncie, Indiana. Oh, hopefully they can unload us fairly quickly, because I think I told them we could be there around 10 o'clock.
It says we have to be there by 12.
Oh yeah, we'll make that then. Oh, well, I guess we gotta wait on somebody to get here to unload us. Alright, so it's now 10 after 6. So our rate con told us to be here at 7, but the BOL said to be here at 6. So Friday, Lita called this place. She's like, hey, our rate con says 7, but our BOL says 6. What time do you want us there? And they said 6 o'clock in the morning. We're like, okay, we'll be there at 6. Now it's 10 after 6. I went to the shipping and the receiving over here, but now they're saying that there's a crew that works in this building over here that unloads the foam. So I walked all around these buildings over here, and there's nobody here. But on this building over here, it says they don't load or unload you until 7. So if they had me come here at 6 o'clock, if they had us come here at 6 o'clock and they don't unload us till 7, even after we called them to verify, hey, are we supposed to be there at 6 or 7? Then I'm not going to be happy. Because now we've started our clock. Plus I woke up an hour early. So I don't know what to do. The guy in the truck in front of us still isn't awake yet. So it's like he was told 7. Alright. So I finally got an employee, found an employee, explained to him the situation. He said, I don't know why they would tell you to be here at 6 when third shift doesn't even start till 6:30. So I was like, you know what, Lita, let's just go ahead and unstrap and start rolling up the straps. And then whatever time they get here, that'll be one less thing we have to do. So 6:30 rolls around and a guy shows up. He's like, hey, if you can get around this other truck. Not really sure how he even got in here because the gates were locked, unless he came in the exit. He said, if you can get around this truck, we'll go ahead and unload you since this guy is asleep. So we finished rolling up our straps, backed in next to the truck, and we are now unloaded. 6:54, we are empty. Oh, you know what I need to do? We can personal trip back to Walmart. We can PC back to Walmart, pick up the truck, and then drive to Indiana and get that load. I looked at the rate con this morning. Said we have to be there and pick up by 12, and they want it dropped by 12 tomorrow. Which, there's no way that's going to happen. It's 24 hours. Yeah, that's definitely not happening. I don't know why he would think that that could even happen. But we're going to have to wait for this car. Oh, we got to punch in this Walmart. Recent. Where's this Walmart at? This one right here.
Turn right on Saints Road.
Alright, well, let's go to Walmart and pick up Lita's truck. All right, check it out. We got to load it up. Man, the frame looks really good on this thing. I don't really see any rust anywhere. Like I said, this is basically the only body rust right here. And it's basically superficial. There's nothing on the back side of that. It's got that. It's got a little bit of weird stuff on this door, like maybe it was hitting on the fender for a little bit. And it's got that A-pillar where it looks like somebody was grabbing it, getting it out of the truck for many years. The muffler's shot on this thing though. And we lost that load going to Georgia. So he called me just a little bit ago and said that he called them this morning and let them know that I would be there around 10. And they said they ended up covering it. So he's going to give us a $250 tonneau, which is actually pretty awesome because we didn't even drive over there. We're still loading this truck up. But yeah, look at this muffler. It's got basically brand new tires on it too. Some oh, they don't even match. This is an all-terrain Dexter. This is the worst tire. I think this used to be the spare. Cooper Discovery. But these two over here are Wranglers. Look at the baby ducks. Yeah, these two tires over here basically still have their nipples on it. I mean, we love nipples. Yeah, Wrangler. Goodyear Wrangler. And this is a Goodyear Wrangler up here. Oh no, that's another Dexter. Okay, so we got 2 Dexters. Look, that still has the nipples on it. It likes it when I go slow. Oh, those are made in the USA. Dexter Terrain. We got just a little bit of frame room there, or I should say, gas tank room. I think it'll be alright. I don't think it's going to bounce around that much. Man, what a freaking bummer we lost that load. I just noticed this here too. I never noticed that before. The fiberglass is cracked. So just for giggles, I did another look for more of these flare sides, and man, they are super overpriced for the junk that's being posted. You know, at one time I talked about just getting a regular F-150 extended cab and then buying one of these beds and swapping the beds over. And the beds alone are $1,000+. And then there's a bunch of different things that you have to buy that you can't buy new anymore, like the filler necks. Supposedly those are really hard to find. I'm a part of a few Facebook groups. I ran the idea past them and they pretty much shot it down, saying it would be pretty expensive in the long run. So anyway, she's loaded up. Check her out. Woo! Man, this camera has been acting weird. All right, well, I called on a load. It's supposed to be a truck. Something tells me it's probably a day cab because it's 10 foot tall. Nashville, Tennessee to Dothan, Alabama. Nashville, pickup 8 to 4. How far am I from Nashville, bro? On the way pickup and Sky tracks, no tarps. Should I take it? How far am I from Nashville, Tennessee, man? We're 5.5 hours away. So this picks up in Nashville, Tennessee. It's a telehandler or a SkyTrack. Is this the nose camera? How far is Dothan, Alabama? To Valdosta. 137 miles. I don't know what to do on that. Anyways, let me grab my cameras down and see you guys in a bit. All right, called on a few loads. Nothing really paying that great. Called on one this morning and he was gonna call me back in like 30 minutes or an hour. He never got back to me. And then I found another load and then he gets back to me. That one was picking up in Indiana going to the port in Jacksonville. It was gonna be a truck. And then I found another one that's picking up in southwest Columbus, Ohio and going to Ocala 115. Had it on the board for $2,000. And I hit him with 2,500. And he came back with 22. I said, nah, I'm gonna stick with 25. He's good. 2,300 and it's yours. I said, no thanks, have a nice day. And he's like, all right, what's your email? So I got him up $500. So it's a dump truck too. I don't know if I said that. This is a dump truck. And I think the other one is probably a dump truck or either a semi truck going to the port. This one doesn't go to the port. Shorter pickup, shorter drop off. Great, we're an hour and 15 minutes away. Let's go to get a freaking dump truck and go home for the first time in, what, 6 or 7 weeks? Holy smokes, it's been a...
Turn left on
I bet these doggies are going to be happy.
Then take the third left.
Alright, well, let's go to Columbus.
Insurance auto auctions.
All right, so we're at the yard. We've been trying to call the office. I guess everybody's at lunch. But I talked to one of the forklift drivers. And he said their dump trucks are back here. And we went back here and looked. We found it's supposed to be a Sterling LT 9200? 9500. There's no numbers on this. I chased one of the forklift drivers down and he looked it up. And it is this one. I don't know if I mentioned, 2 brokers had this one. One said it was 11 feet. One said it was 10 feet. The one I booked it with swears it's 10 feet. And come to find out, these people haven't even paid their bill yet. So we can't even pick it up. And they asked me if I had a winch because they don't think it runs or drives. So we've made it back to this truck now. We're gonna do a measurement. I'm sure that's more than 10 feet. So this load's probably not going. Look at all these axles, man. This is only supposed to weigh 27,000 pounds. You can't tell me this doesn't weigh more than 27,000 pounds. All right, so we just got back to the truck. Can't get this broker to reply. These guys haven't paid their bill. This looks like it's a no-go. I need to plug this phone in. So yet another load canceled. I don't even know what to say or do, man. Hey, you want to look at loads? Turn this thing around. Yeah, getting a Tonu from these people is going to be probably a big negative. Probably a big freaking negative. Come on, bro, I'm waiting on you. I don't know, man. I hate loads when I have to go somewhere. It's so hard to find a load when you have to be somewhere. Which is why I didn't want to leave this truck and chance that we could get back to Dayton, pick the truck up, and then find another load going back home all before the cruise. It is so freaking hot, man. Alright, well, I'm leaving because I can't get them to answer, so what's the name of this broker? Pelican? Stay away from Pelican. They pass with RTS, but stay away from them. Alright, good morning. We moved down to a little truck stop not far from where we were. Ended up striking out yesterday. Ended up taking a load for this morning, picking up in, is it Hampton, Ohio? I think it's Hampton, Ohio. Kent, Ohio, going down to Brunswick, Georgia. That broker ended up texting me at 10 o'clock last night. And it was like, hey, I got a hold of the customer. Are you still in the area? I said no, and tell the customer he owes me for wasting my day and my fuel coming over here. And of course, Crickets. Don't pull for Pelican. Don't pull for Pelican, because there are a bunch of freaking morons over there. Well, this is supposed to be a 15,000 pound hot shot load. I think it says mechanical parts that needs to be tarped. It ends up being like 900 miles after all the deadhead, which at this point I'm just like, freaking get me home, man. All these loads canceling, what a dang nightmare. Honestly, we're still better off sitting for the rest of yesterday than dealing with that dump truck yesterday. That dump truck was a piece of crap.
2 miles. Take exit 83.
I mean, I could have threw my jump box on there and probably drove that dump truck. But man, just the crap they had in the back. Having to deal with that mess. I mean, how do you order a truck and not pay your bill for the truck to pick up your stuff? That's just crazy to me, man. Anyways, we've got 2 hours and 15 minutes to get up to Kent. Hopefully this load goes through and we can load this thing up and get out of here, man. What a mess it's been.
Turn left. Arriving at 2151 Marlborough Road on the right.
Why is it so fucking tiny in here?
This is a hot shot load. Okay, now.
You can't make this up, man. This load canceled. And now we're trapped by this other truck. So we're supposed to be picking up some of these big front end loader buckets. And one of them's not done. You can't make this up, man. And there's no way out of here. How are we supposed to get out of here now? This is a 1-lane road and there's no other exit.
He's gonna pull in the dock. He's gonna pull in the dock.
What up?
So that you can pull up and then back up there and go back out.
There's another truck behind me now.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell him he's gonna have to just move out of the way.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Look, they even got truck parking. Man, a dog park. How sweet is that? All right, well, we struck out on another, actually 2 more loads, I think. One of which that I can remember is, watch out, babies. They want us to pick it up today and drop it Friday in Jacksonville. So we would have to sit on it for like an extra day and a half. I'm not doing that. Anyways, we were parked about 5 minutes away from Summit. I noticed it when we drove up here and we were gonna pick up the load that there was a Summit up here. So look, they have semi-truck parking. They got a little dog walk area here. That's awesome. I mean, we just got this new truck. Let's go see what we can buy for this thing. I'm told they have like a scratch and dent section, and I've never seen the scratch and dent section before. Of course, I don't go to Summit a lot, and I tried to look up their scratch and dent section on the website, but they only list like a couple of things. But according to the TikTok that I seen, there's like a whole showroom. So Lita is just dying to spend some money on this truck. So we're gonna walk in here and see what we can find.
Say I'm fine when I'm anything but smile like a bandage over a cut. Shaking hands, pouring coffee at dawn, telling my shadow to move it along. Phone screens lit with you good text. I type yeah, then delete the rest. Gravel in my chest where the truth should sit. Give me 60 seconds, I might admit I don't need saving, I need space to breathe. Let the storm pass through and leave. I'll be okay. Give me a minute. Heart's on the floor, but this fight's still in it. I've been down bad, but I ain't staying in it. I'll be okay. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Just give me a minute.
All right, well, we are in, where are we at, baby? What's this place? What's this called? Fostoria, Ohio?
Yeah.
Finally got a freaking load. So we left that place there and we went to a truck stop. Hung out at a truck stop for a while. Lost a couple of loads there. Was he ready for me? Lost a couple of loads there. And then decided we passed Summit Racing along the way, so we went and hung out at Summit Racing. Even before all that, though, we looked at this load, and they wanted this dropped on Friday, which would leave us sitting there for like 2 days. And the dispatcher asked him if we could drop it Thursday, and it took them like 3 hours to check and see. Finally, I gave up. I started driving south. We got south of Akron, and then all of a sudden we got a Raycon that says we can drop Thursday. So, what a freaking nightmare. Everybody here's been asking me about my truck. Well, let's get this strapped down. All right, good morning. We are just north of Georgia in South Carolina. Yesterday was probably the absolute worst day of driving ever, huh?
Yeah.
Stop and go traffic all the way here. See, we ran into a detour that cost us an hour. Construction everywhere. It was an absolute mess. I was a mess yesterday, man. It was, I think we ended up losing about 4 hours of driving with all the crap we ran into, man. It was just crazy, dude. There was one point where I don't even know where we were, man. Everybody was trying to take an exit to the right.
It's in West Virginia somewhere.
Was that West Virginia? Where the cars just kept cutting in line of everybody?
Yep.
And even semi-trucks. Semi-trucks were like just completely passing the line up and just clogging up the whole interstate, man. Like completely shutting down the lane to the left of us because people were... I just don't understand people, man.
That was Charleston.
That was Charleston?
Yeah.
People would rather cause a wreck than wait 5 minutes, man. It was so bad. The whole trip. I don't know that we ever got to cruise for at least an hour straight, man. What I don't understand is all this construction going on. They put all these cones or all these barriers down the road, and there's absolutely nobody working on the road. It's like these companies like just put out the cones months before working on it, just to start charging their cone rental fee or whatever they do. We're about 3 hours from our drop in Jacksonville. Then we get to go home. I called Haggy Diesel about doing the it's time to do our overhead valve adjustment again. I don't know if I've talked about this yet or not. We've got a slight oil leak on the front. It isn't, it's not like dripping and leaving a puddle. It's just making the whole front of the motor like wet. And then all the dirt and the dust has been collecting on it. And I asked him about it. I'm like, I've got some type of an oil leak going on the front that I'd like you guys to check out. She told me a couple of things that could be leaking. She said if that front cover's leaking though, it's like $5,000 to fix that front cover leaking. And she's like, if you're gonna get into it that far, you might as well do an overhaul on it. Overhaul's like $45,000, man. That's what we paid for the truck. Almost better off just getting another truck, huh? I mean, it's not using oil. Like, I check my oil every morning, and the dipstick still shows it's full. I don't know. I tried to clean up the front of it last time we were home. I took the crankcase. It's not even a filter, man. It's just a box. The crankcase, I don't know. I don't even think there's anything in there. It's just a box that your vent line runs to. I don't know what it could be. They're gonna check that out though. We talked about maybe taking it up there this weekend and dropping it off and letting them work on it like Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever they could get to it. But that would leave us that would leave us at home a little longer than I would like before we go on our vacation. But then there's still a bunch of stuff that we have to do at home, so I don't know what we're gonna do. We have an issue. I don't know if I've talked about this either. Sometimes when we go out, our banks think that our cards have been stolen. One time, they completely shut our card off. And we had to completely order a new card because they thought our card was stolen, so they shut the card off. And I called them up. I'm like, no, it's not stolen. Turn it back on. They're like, oh, we can't turn it back on. We killed the card. You have to order a new one. I'm like, I drive a truck. What do you expect me to do when I'm on the road and you guys shut my card off? And supposedly they're like, oh, okay, we won't do that again. But they've not like killed the card, but they've definitely like declined transactions of us being on the road. We'll go to get dinner or drinks or something and like declined So we carry like 3 different bank cards with us. Anyways, I don't want to like go on this 3-week cruise and then start shutting our cards off and it'd be a nightmare. So we need to go up to the bank and be like, look, we're going on a trip. Please stop declining. One of the things that they said when they were they're like, okay, what we'll do is we'll send you a text message and then you can just accept or decline if it's you or not. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But now when they decline it, we're not getting a text. We'll get the text like 3 days later. Like, what good does that do if I'm standing at the register trying to pay for something and I don't get the text for 3 days? Ugh. Idiots. Absolute idiots. I don't know. Well, we got 3 hours to drop. Then we get to go home. And start catching up on everything that you have to do when you're gone this long. Luckily, Nate's been keeping the grass cut. He says the blades need sharpened. What's weird is I was just thinking about it. And like, I was like, man, I bet those blades need sharpened on that mower. And then he texted me like 5 minutes later. He's like, hey, when you come home, can you sharpen the blades? It's like, bro, that's crazy. I was just thinking about that. All right, well, anyways, I guess we'll see you there. Or if not, I mean, it's just, they're just gonna unload those rolls. I don't know, man. I just get it in my head when we're like on the home stretch, just to go home, and I don't record much, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. Guess if this is the end of the video, thanks for watching.